Well, it's also he's super vulnerable. Like, people lose their fucking minds when they're around a certain level of celebrity. Like, there's a Tom Cruise. Like, Tom Cruise can't go to the movies.
Right. He's got to.
If he went to the movies, he would leave the movie theater and people would be trying to grab him as he was walking out of the theater just to touch him and take pictures with him. And it's not like you can't just interact with people.
Right.
I done a film with Tom Cruise. It's an intense experience.
What was that like? What'd you do?
It was a film called Rock of Ages. And it had
I
Tom
remember
Cruise
that.
in it, and Alec Baldwin. Like lots of really, really famous people were in it, and a monkey, and the monkey. When I read it, well, there was no monkey in it, and at some point Tom Cruise said, "There's going to be a monkey in this film," and from that point, there was a fucking monkey in the film. Even, may I say, the monkey was in scenes that Tom Cruise weren't in. One with me, and the monkey was an arsehole. It was a baboon. It was wearing a nappy that was tied on with electric tape. It was very aggressive. It jumped off of the shoulder of the guy that was meant to be looking after the monkey. The monkey had a trailer with 5 other monkeys in it that it could fuck in its time off. I was saying, who's doing the monkey's fucking contract? If you watch that film, you can see there's a scene I'm in with the monkey. I ain't even doing no acting at all. All I'm doing is it's just a man nervously looking at a monkey. So I was thinking that thing could get down off that shoulder at any point now.
And fuck you up.
Yeah, it could fuck you up. Tom Cruise, he's like a travelling king. You know, like he's got like many trailers. But he's so, like, you know, you arrive in a situation, you think, right, here are my prejudices about Tom Cruise, all the things I've read, all the things I've heard, go prejudice.
Right.
But like, we meet him, he blasted me with such affability and charm that they melted away like ice cones. The pure heat of the man's sweetness. He gave, like, on the sort of, like, it was my birthday during that film, I got a big basket full of, like, you know, yoga related things and stuff like that. These sort of thoughtful presents. He remembers, you know, he shake your hand, remembers your name, sort of remembers details about you. He's like, he'll bring, if you mention your auntie or something in the conversation, next conversation he'll mention that auntie. I went round his house for dinner. I was really, really late because of that fucking monkey. Actually, it was playing up. Like, he was not working that day. I went round his house. There was when he was married to Katie Holmes, and there was that little famous Tom Cruise Surrey cruise was there and all lined up. I went there. I was very, very late, and they'd all eaten, and they goes, "Oh well, do you want to still eat?" I went, "Yeah, no, I will eat." And I had to sat like I'm sat with you now, Joe, opposite Tom Cruise and Katie Holmes and the little darling one. I was fucking eating spaghetti. Like, and that's a complicated thing to eat in front of Tom Cruise as well. It's long, isn't it? And I was trying to eat that like Lady in the Tramp, shoveling that shit in. And then the next course, I think, was lasagna, which was weird because that's 2 pasta courses. Then I think there was like sort of cupcakes and stuff involved. All the way through it, just sat opposite Tom Cruise talking about communism, which I brought up as a topic, which in retrospect was a mistake.
Why?
Well, because don't bring up communism. Because what I said was, I goes, well, look, I'm down with fairness, right? I goes, you know, communism, yeah, surely it got a bit out of control. No one's arguing with that. It went a bit hectic. I'm not down with massacres or genocides under any flag. I was going, but fairness and justice, I'm fully up for. And Tom Cruise goes, "Oh, I don't know about that, the communism." I goes, "Yeah, but Tom, you were born with this thing. You've been born with this thing." I goes, "That's like being born an aristocrat. You know, like the thing that you've got, that drive or whatever. You know, you're like, people aren't like you." I tried to explain it to Tom, but it was hard for him to take me seriously because I, you know, had like sort of spaghetti down my shirt and all that kind of shit. So, but I had a good go of saying, it's probably different to be Tom Cruise than other people.
So did anybody from the Tom Cruise camp try to convert you?
No one made even the remotest effort to convert
did you
me
feel
to
bad about
Scientology. I couldn't have made it more clear that I was a man desperately in need of an ideology. Oh, Tom, if only there were... I guess it gets so lonely, Tom. If only there was something to believe in, some structure, some simple... Look, just for fuck's sake, give me that dialectics book or whatever it's called.
Yeah, there should be a way, right?
There was no interest. It's like, do you know what I felt? I thought they felt that I would ruin Scientology, and they didn't want me in. That's what I thought. Huh. Yeah, that's what they did. They didn't. There was no invitation. Like, and no one said, "Come on, mate, you need a bit of L. Ron Hubbard in your life." There was no interest. They're meant to be an expansionist religion. No one brought it up at all. And if ever there was a candidate for a religion,
I think they tread very carefully on those waters. You have to start asking questions yourself. Yeah. Or there's certain levels, perhaps. This is also possibly where they don't necessarily really want anybody new to join.
That's what I fucking thought. I didn't qualify. I'm going to that fucking celebrity centre. I'm going to kick the bloody door in and say, "Oi, come on."
I think
take my money.
They've been burned too many times. They are very careful about who they allow in, who they don't allow in, I would imagine, at this point.
There's a lot of pillorying of Scientology. I'm always starting to feel sorry for them.
Really?
Now. Well, like,
why?
Poor sods. They're just trying their hardest to make up a religion. I mean, I don't know,
Did you see Going Clear?
Yeah, that was.
You'll stop feeling sorry for him when you watch Going Clear. You're like, what in the fuck?
I like that guy Paul Haggis,
Yeah.
who went like when they showed him that this is the thing we actually
Handwritten
believe.
manuscripts.
He was like, he looked around for like, oh come on, this is the test, right? If you believe in this, they go, no, you fucking mug, that's not the real thing, you idiot, get out.
Well, he was a madman. I mean, L. Ron Hubbard, whether or not he's correct about Scientology, wrote more fiction than any person that's ever lived.
Even if that was his only qualification, he was just making stuff up all
Constantly
day.
making stuff up, and then he wrote this. And no red flags? Nothing?
Right.
No one goes, hey, maybe he made this up too.
Right.
No fucking chance.
On Monday, he's in Guinness World of Records for making shit up. On Tuesday, he starts a religion, and no one goes, is this connected to Monday's activity in any way?
Not only that, just a chronic liar. Just his whole life was just full of shit.
Also, I didn't like his rubbery wet lips, like a sort of like Ronald McDonald mouth. It was all a bit of sort of wet, slobbery guy on those fucking cruise ships dressing people up. I mean, there was some.
I'm not a big fan of dudes with captain's outfits on either.
Unless you've
Are they making
served
you?
actual time.
Well, he did. He was in the Navy. And he did command ships, apparently, but he was
Yeah, but I
apparently
think
not
I
very good at
badly commanded
Yeah.
ships.
He was removed from his duty. But the point is, after he got out, decided, I'm still rocking this captain's outfit.
I'm not letting
I don't
this
give
go.
a Fuck.
You're not a
Hold on to
genuine
this.
captain.
They'll
I got a
believe
boat.
anything, sire.
got a-
Trust me.
I got a boat, bitch.
I'm going to make some shit up and I'll have them for quite a while and make a good business of it. Dare watch me.
There he
I
is.
know why I
Skipper.
make them British.
There he is.
Yeah, I Skipper.
Madman.
Look at that.
Fascinating.
See what I mean about the liquid around the mouth. Anyway, but I suppose people that are Scientologists will say this is our religion, and you're taking the piss out of our religion.
Well, it's an ideology that is also a very positive one in the sense that it's dedicated towards self-improvement and eliminating all these psychological barriers that are holding you back. And in that way,
That's a
people
good
find
thing.
a lot of benefit in being a part of that religion. And I think when they find a lot of benefit in being a part of it, then, they can justify all the other nonsense and just sort of ignore it. Because what L. Ron Hubbard, according to the Going Clear book, the Lawrence Krauss book, was trying to do was self-medicate. What he had a lot of psychological issues himself, and he was trying to cure his own issues. And in using these methods to cure his own religion or his own issues, he translated them into a religion.
Yeah.
Like this is a big part of what Scientology initially was his own attempts to self-diagnose and treat his own psychological ailments.
Quite a good
Yeah.
idea,
Yeah,
really,
great
at the
idea.
beginning, and sort of worked really well. And there are, I suppose, people that it's working